greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. 2026 is in full effect. 2025 is done, is completed. We have the final results as far as what happened, what took place in 2025. We're going to talk about some of those things that happened in 2025, some of the things that we zoom back and kind of take a look at what happened, what transpired through 2025. No more speculations. Nothing else to speculate about what's going to happen in 2025. Nothing else to speculate about what is going to happen in quarter four of 2025. We're in 2026. It is official. Heading into a new year. What type of things should we be expecting in this new up and coming year? We're going to talk about some of the worst things that we learned in 2025. Going to talk about some of the positive things that we learned in 2025. Nevertheless, it is always important to take a look at your experiences, take a look at the journey that we traveled down during 2025 and kind of take some of the positives out of it. Even if it was a negative during that particular time, we can always find some positives to take out of that journey that we went through in 2025. So, Bitcoin holding strong for the most part. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen in 2025. Nobody can really tell you exactly. All we can do is speculate based on what our opinions are. Everybody has an opinion, so we are cool with that. Bitcoin holding strong right now, $88,600. Not too bad at all. We've been kind of trading sideways for maybe the past 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe the past 2 or 3 weeks, we've been trading sideways the entire month of December, trading sideways, 85 between 85,000 and $90,000 Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin dominance is still strong. We're at 58.95%. Ethereum is trying to hang on. It is just below $3,000 range right now. It's $2,997. Fear and greed index is at 31. Um, Not too low, not too high. Kind of I guess at a medium range as far as some of the things that folks are expecting. But one of the things that was probably one of the worst ideas that was ever spoke on in the cryptocurrency market is to hodl, holding on for dear life. Holding crypto has been one of the worst ideas in cryptocurrency. Folks say you want to hold cryptocurrency. Back in the day, they say hold it forever, hold on for dear life. You take a look at some of the altcoins right now. Altcoins are beat up real bad. Folks who were holding on, hodling for dear life, they take a look at their portfolio. It is beat down to the max. Did altcoins go up a little bit? Yeah, they did. Were folks taking profits? Some were not. Some folks were hodling, holding on for dear life. Come to find out, that was probably the one of the worst strategies, worst ideas that we could implement. So going forward, as we continue to navigate through this cryptocurrency market, 2026, 2027, whatever it is, so now we'll be moving a little bit different. You take a look at cryptocurrency, Bitcoin did well, but altcoins did not do well at all. Was this and is this a current crypto reset? Is this a crypto reset? Or things are just getting reset so they can launch again, so they can take off again? In cryptocurrency, just when you think you kind of know exactly what's going to happen, things change and things start to move different. Um, we saw things like Ando, we saw things like Sui. Craig Beach, what's going on with you, my man? We saw things like Solana get beat down, Ethereum got beat down, Sui, Ando, the altcoins got beat down. Did they have their pumps? Did they have their day in the spotlight? Yes, they did. But what happened? They came back down. When you take a look at the overall scope of cryptocurrency, seem like the only thing that you can trust to hodl, to hold on for dear life, Bitcoin. Some of these other altcoins, if you have implemented the hodl strategy, you're probably down, you're probably beat up, so forth and so on. Um, but back in the day, that was the movement. Hodl, XRP Army, they were taught to hodl, never sell, hold on for dear life. But when you zoom out and you look at it, you're like, damn, that is not the business. That is not the direction that we should be taking. When you see altcoins pump, when you see your cryptocurrency pump, one of the best things to do is to take profits. Taking profits has been one of the best strategies, one of the best ideas that could be implemented in cryptocurrency. So you have two different theories, two different ideas. You can either hodl or you can either take profits. But when these altcoins are running up, it is very hard to sell. It's hard to take profits because you think it's going to continue to go up. Think it's going to continue to go up until 4 or 5 weeks down the line, you look, you say, damn, I probably should have been selling back then. Going down is going down, body dip, the dip keep dipping. We're going to take so many lessons with us into the new year of 2026. We're going to take so many things that we got wrong, but like they say, a loss is not a loss, it's a lesson. We're going to take so many lessons with us into the new year of 2026. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to all y'all, man. Hopefully everything is prosperous and beneficial for everybody in 2026. We get another chance to get it right. It's a blessing to be here still in 2026 for sure. See who we got rocking with us today. Dang. Craig Beach is in the house. My man Christian Beach say, what can we do to help the homeless? Your thoughts, thanks. Well, like anything, when you are attempting to make a difference to help, everybody just pitch in a little bit. Everybody pitch in a little bit, and all of those little bits could snowball into a lot. Some weekends we go out, pass out bottled water. Some weekends we go out, pass out sandwiches. That is us doing our little bit. I know other families who go out and they do a little bit. Even when we're out there helping the homeless, we'll go out there with Bibles, we'll pray for them, just talk to them on a regular basis. Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to. Sometimes people just need some salt, some one on one. So, definitely a great question. So, it's going to take the bulk of us, it's going to take all of us to do a little bit, and all of those little bits can snowball into a lot. Who else we got out here? My man George. George, what's going on, man? Happy New Year to you. George Griffin is in the house. Who else we got? Viral Epidemic say, yo, let's go, coach. Doge to the moon, all crypto to the moon. Man, I sure hope 2026 can deliver us some great movements. 2025, excuse me, was rough. Toast to the new year. Yeah, 2025 was rough. We got through it nevertheless. A lot of folks are still in doom and gloom mode. A lot of folks think they know exactly what to expect next. It is hard to state exactly what to explain next. Nobody knows. Some of the things out there, some of the information out there, we do know. Some of the X's, the unknowns, have finally been revealed to us. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, hit that like button. Y'all know it's 3 rules that we always ask when you come into the house of Stock Holiday. Take your shoes off as soon as you walk in. Make sure the carpet don't get dirty. Find you a good seat on the couch, sit on the floor. Indian style, whatever it is. And most importantly, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. It's free to hit the like button. It is kind to hit the like button. So do me a favor and hit that like button. But taking profits is going to be one very important thing that we take with us in the new year of 2026. The HODL strategy has been one of the worst ideas in cryptocurrency. Taking profits have been one of the best ideas in cryptocurrency. Crypto is so volatile. So when you see things shoot up, it's best to take profits. Yeah, we want to. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. Who else we got rocking with us today? My man Roland Curtis. What's going on, brother? He said, "What up, coach? Did you pick up that flag you threw after I predicted the worst fourth quarter comeback in November?" I told y'all every Thursday crypto is a worse position than the Thursday before. Yeah, we've been on a decline, and I had to pick up that flag when we went and ran the tapes, took a look at the instant replay. Man, we had to pick up the flag. You were exactly right, man. Um, He said, "When is the next crypto halving?" I think that everybody should be looking to the future. Well, one of the things that is still relevant is buying about 500 days before the crypto Bitcoin halving. The next Bitcoin halving is the midway of 2028, middle of 2028. You want to identify right now where is 500 days before the Bitcoin halving and selling 500 days after the Bitcoin halving, 500 plus days is the range that I'm going to be sticking to and I'm going to be looking at for my altcoins, especially. If we were sticking to that, we would have been okay. But we were kind of greedy, for lack of better words, and we didn't stick to one of the main fundamentals that we should have held on to. See who else we got rocking with us today. You say XRP. My man Mark say XRP. He's rocking with XRP. Craig B say, "Yeah, it would just seem weird for Bitcoin to only drop 30% for its bottom, and most altcoins are already bottom." Yeah, look like, but Bitcoin is filled with a lot of large institutions. So we were talking about that when the Bitcoin ETFs were approved. We were saying, you know what, the Bitcoin might not drop as drastic as it has in previous cycles due to so many large institutions, so many whales involved in it now. And come to find out, that may be a thing. That may be part of the new shift that we keep talking to, that we keep referring to. This shift that happened when the Bitcoin ETFs were approved, January 10th, 2024, that's when cryptocurrency changed. Bitcoin may no longer have those drastic drops. We were taking a look at a lot of the precious metals. Those things are kicking butt. Typically, when the precious metals do well, make all-time highs and all that, soon after, we see Bitcoin start to kind of go parabolic. Will the same thing happen this particular time? Who knows? Can't really say. A lot of moving parts this particular time, but like Craig B said, yeah, it would just seem weird for Bitcoin to only drop 30% for its bottom, and most altcoins are already bottom. So if most altcoins are already at their bottom, is that the bottom of the market? Bitcoin dropped 32%. Is that the bottom for Bitcoin as of right now? Will we be seeing Bitcoin pump balloon and catch everybody off guard. Some folks are calling for a $200,000 Bitcoin in 2026. We're at $88,000 for Bitcoin. Been trading sideways from $85,000 to $90,000 for weeks. When a lot of folks are expecting, a lot of folks are hoping for Bitcoin to dip, to drop. I don't know why. Maybe because they exited and they want to see Bitcoin do bad because they are no longer in the market. But a lot of folks are looking and expecting for Bitcoin to do bad. But time will tell. 2026, we will see how things will transpire. Robert Santiago, what's going on, brother? Happy New Year to you. He said, love the advice you give. I'm new and learning. Can't wait to hear more solid advice this year. Well, I appreciate the compliment, but 2026, we're going to move a little bit different. Not going to be as greedy. I think in 2025, we got too relaxed. We got too comfortable in thinking that we had the cheat code. We got too comfortable and started to overlook some of the obvious things that were happening. So, nevertheless, in 2026, we're going to move different based on some of the things that we learned in 2025. As you progress in life, you learn. Some of the things that we know today, we didn't know 2 years ago in life in general. As you progress in life, as you progress in anything, you learn. We're progressing in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is still fairly new. Even though some of us been in it for 2 years, some been in it for 6, 7 years, this is a new market. We're still trying to identify and pinpoint what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, why is this happening, why is that happening. But we're still new. If Bitcoin and cryptocurrency was to have an altcoin season in 2026, it would catch everybody off guard. But nobody knows exactly what to expect. Some of the things that's happening we've never seen before. Look what happened in 2025. We've never seen that. We've never seen the year after the Bitcoin halving be so dry. We've never seen the year after the Bitcoin halving be so red. This is brand new. Just because you haven't seen it don't mean that it cannot happen. Like they say, 2026 is supposed to be red. It could be green. And you'd be like, damn, we've never seen this before. Well, things have shifted. That's part of the shift. So don't get too comfortable. Don't get too cocky and thinking that you got it figured out and thinking that you know exactly what is going to happen. Because as soon as you think you know, as soon as you get comfortable, yeah, things will shift. Things will change. So some of the things that we do know going into 2026, we do know that quantitative tightening has ended. That's a good thing. That's a positive thing. Feds printing money right now, injecting liquidity into the market. Even talked about stimulus checks. I don't know where we are with the stimulus checks being approved, being issued. We know tax season is coming up, and typically what I'm seeing year after year, quarter after quarter, or mainly year after year, is that in December, people sell off. I didn't see a huge sell off in Bitcoin for the most part, but it's like people sell off. I don't know if they call it tax harvesting or whatever, but people sell off, and then in January it starts to pick back up again. After everybody get their taxes, everybody get their gains and losses straight and situated as far as what type of gains they want to declare on their tax returns, what type of gains and losses that they're cool with. Then after that, the next year, after December, which is January, things mellow out. things kind of get back to normal. You take a look at the previous Januaries. Take a look at January 2025. Things was pumping well. Take a look at January 2024. That's when the baby altcoin season happened, January 2024 through March 2024. So after December, once the new year come, things start to get situated, things start to get balanced, and things start to calm down, and people continue to get back into building their bags, getting their portfolios situated, and all that good stuff. So, January 2026, who knows what to expect? But I know the past couple of Januaries, 2024, January 2025, have been very bullish. So, let's take a look and see who else we got rocking and rolling with us today. Craig B saying either altcoins have to run up and outperform, or every last altcoin will be down. Will be down 99% when Bitcoin does bottom officially. Something is off. That's an awesome point. So he said either altcoins have to run up and outperform, or every last altcoin will be down 90% when Bitcoin does bottom out. So if Bitcoin continued to bottom out, we're 88,000. If people talk about, oh, Bitcoin should get below 70,000. If Bitcoin gets to 70,000 or $65,000, imagine where your altcoins will be. Imagine how the entire altcoin market will be looking. You talking about down 90%, 95%? Is that possible? Is that feasible? Does that make sense for altcoins to just pretty much go to zero? I tell you one thing, if that does happen, people will be buying up altcoins like mad. Imagine if Solana got back down to $50. Imagine if Ethereum got back down to $800, $900. Ethereum is still fairly strong right now, $3,000. Solana 126, XRP $1.87. So will we see altcoins continue to have further drops? Is an awesome question. That is a great way to put it. So shouts out to Craig Beats, man, for making it plain. Who else we got? Jamie Miller, what is going on with you? Happy New Year to you. Roland Curtis, what's going on, brother? He say, am I assuming that none of us won that Powerball jackpot? Somebody in Arkansas won. Your boy did not win it. I went and took my ticket to the store the day after, scanned it. It said, you are not a winner. I said, damn. Guess I got to keep playing with crypto. Guess I got to keep doing this, keep doing that, because the Powerball didn't come through. If I would have hit the Powerball, I would have sent you 100 Solana. I was going to send you 100 Solana. See who else we got rocking with us. Jason Rogers, what's going on, brother? He's saying, I've been loading on Pepe and Spell, and right now I'm feeling pretty good about my buys. Well, one thing for sure, you're definitely buying the bottoms. You definitely buying the bottoms of those particular altcoins, especially Spell Token. Spell Token has been one of the most underperforming altcoins in my portfolio. Haven't had any signs of life, no signs of recovery. But 2026, what will occur in 2026? What type of things can we expect in 2026? Can we get surprised in 2026 in a positive way, like we got surprised in 2025 in a negative way? Because it don't just go one way, it go both ways. We got surprised in 2025. We thought it was going to pump, but it dumped. Will we get surprised in 2026? Everybody think it's going to dump. Will we get surprised with a pump? Is it going to be our turn in the cryptocurrency market to hit new all-time highs? We've seen what gold did, $4,500 an ounce. Seen what silver did, $75 an ounce. Platinum, precious metals, all-time high. Altcoins all-time low. Some of them. Is it our time for altcoins to see a pump? Altcoin season didn't happen. Is that a thing of the past? Who knows? Is that just part of the shift? Who knows? But 2026 is going to tell us a lot more. And further we progress, the more that gets revealed. See who else we got rocking with us. Roland Curtis say somebody in Arkansas won the Powerball. I played after I heard you guys playing 1.8 billion before taxes. Must be nice, especially when you live in a low profile state like it was $1.8 billion Powerball. I think when he cashed out, paid his taxes, his percentage was $480 million. Not bad. Not bad, man. 480 milli? Wow, that's a lot of money. $1 million is a lot of money. $2 million is a lot of money. 10 million, 50 million, 100 million, $480 million. Life changing money. The shy one, what's going on, brother? Happy New Year to you. Shouts out to the shy one. Miss Craig, Kathy Craig, what's going on, young lady? Happy New Year to you. She said, I only have three alts. I'm 50% down, and two of them just hanging on. Yeah, it's tough, man. That's altcoins, like you say, down 50%. If Bitcoin was to dip, get to 60%, I mean $60,000 from $80,000, what will altcoins look like? Will altcoins be down 90%? Miss Craig said she already down 50%. So if Bitcoin continue to dip, those altcoins are going to dip also. But that's what people are expecting. Whenever you see doom and gloom, you think you're going to continue to see doom and gloom. Hopefully, we can see a flipping in. Hopefully, we can see a market flipping in to where we start to see some uptrends. We start to see some recoveries. We never even did see a relief rally in December. Santa Claus rally, negative. Quarter 4 2025, negative. So many negatives. Can the cryptocurrency market, will the cryptocurrency market continue to see negatives? Will it just be negative, negative, negative? I don't think so. We've never seen that. We've never seen that. So only time will tell. Some folks are dollar cost averaging in right now. Some folks are leaving it alone. Some folks are saying, you know what, I'm hands off. Done with the market. Some folks are still saying, man, if I break even, I'm done. I don't ever want to see cryptocurrency again. People have been emotionally scarred with cryptocurrency this cycle because our hopes were so high. Our hopes were so high, and look what was handed to us. That is enough to get you emotionally dragged and scarred. See who else we got rocking with us. Say market cap $3 trillion. Fear and greed 34. A 34 fear and greed. Pay attention to that. Is the fear and greed is going up for a reason. Hey, just when you think you kind of know what the hell's going on, the market will do the opposite. Nick, what's going on with you? Happy New Year to you. Joanne Bonato, Happy New Year to you, young lady. Miss Craig said, I had hope so as my altcoins average down. I have a lot invested now. I am a bit worried. Well, everybody's, um, the fear and greed index is at 32, 34. So that's worry, that's fear. We did see extreme fear a couple of months ago. So everybody is a little bit worried, Miss Craig. Not only you, me, and everybody else. But it's just something that we got to rock with. We know and knew what we were getting into when we invested in the cryptocurrency. This is not something that, as far as the funds that I have invested in the cryptocurrency, I don't need those funds right now. But do I want to lose them? Hell no. I do not want to lose the money I got invested in cryptocurrency. I do not want it to go to zero. Got into cryptocurrency so things can um, multiply. We saw it happen before, so we said, you know what? Let me go ahead and try to buy these bottoms. We were buying the bottoms, buying the dips, thinking we were doing the right thing, and the damn dips kept dipping. Some of the lessons that we've learned in 2025, we're going to take with us in 2026, and we're going to do a little bit better. Ondo Finance, Sui, great altcoins beat down. Some of the narratives that they were selling us, you really got to look back and question the push, the ideology that they were delivering to us, the things that they were telling us that some of these projects can do and will do. You got to take a look at that. You got to be careful when some of these coins are being placed in your face. When they're being put in your face, they're being pushed on to you. That's why it's so important to do your due diligence, do your research. Now that we know a little bit better, we kind of know how to better research some of these coins. Is this a cryptocurrency reset? A lot of coins are beat down. A lot of coins have been quote unquote resets. Like I said, if you get any lower, I mean, you down 90%. So is this a altcoin crypto reset? 2026, what type of things can we expect in 2026? Bitcoin is the king of cryptocurrency. As Bitcoin go, the altcoins will kind of go. But when you take a look at 2025, as Bitcoin went, altcoins did not go. Mm, what type of things have changed? What type of movements should we be expecting in 2026? So the idea of cryptocurrency being reset, is that a real thing? Is that a real thing? But I know one thing, the idea of holding on for dear life, holding on forever, one of the worst ideas that we could have ever implemented. Taking profits over hodling is the best strategy. But we do got some positive things in 2026. We know we got a new Fed chairman that's going to be cutting interest rates. That's always has been a positive for the financial markets. So we could really see some positivity in 2026. One of the things that is really giving me some comfort is that everybody or majority of the people is thinking that the market is going to be red, going to be doom and gloom. Market's not going to recover. Altcoins are over. Bitcoin's going to go to lower levels. So hearing that, I think the opposite is going to happen. I think a recovery is going to happen. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight, today, on this Happy New Year 2026. Damn. See who else we got. All right. So he said, what? Spark Crypto is going to Moon. I've never heard of Spark. Miss Craig say, same here. I don't need the funds, but I def don't want to lose it. Hell nah. We didn't invest into this day market to take no L's. We didn't invest in a cryptocurrency to take no L's. Definitely not to lose it all. See what the heck Spark is. Tesla said Spark. Nick, Happy New Year to you, man. Miss Craig, Spark is looking good. What? I've never heard of Spark. Let's see what Spark is. Oh no, Gita, what is going on with you? Happy New Year to you, brother. See what Spark is. I've never heard of Spark. I don't think I've ever heard of Spark. Let's see. Well, Spark is down 69% all time. Okay, it's up 3-4% on the day. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong Spark. Who else we got? Roland Curtis say, yes, I really played the Powerball to make up for the money that we didn't make in crypto. If crypto have not disappointed and tagged out like that, tapped out like that, then I probably would have never played the Powerball. Eh, you gotta hedge your bets, man. So he hedged Powerball against his crypto. Tesla say, I truly believe in Spark and I believe it's going to be a giant. The money going into gold and silver will flow into crypto eventually. Typically, that's the way it works. Typically, once gold and silver hit its all-time high, people start to take profits and place it into other assets like cryptocurrency. So, is that still going to happen this time? Man, who knows? Who knows? So many things have changed. It is hard to identify exactly what the heck is going to happen. Best strategy is to hold for at least 10 years. Hold what for 10 years? He said Spark is the Walmart coin. I don't know. I've never heard of Spark. He said, no, it's not. Do your research on Spark before you speak. Situations from Garden. Salutations. Cooper Bones, what's going on, man? Salutations from Garden of Missouri. Shouts out to Missouri in the house. Oh, he's shilling Spark. I might buy some to pump his bags. Tesla, it's all good. You don't have to get any. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. Oh, it's on Coinbase. I started panic buying silver at 18. Wow, awesome buy. Yeah, those precious metals, I mean, they've been kicking butt. Gold, remember about a month ago, they showed people in line. I think they were buying gold, buying silver. But those precious metals have always been like a store of wealth, like Bitcoin. If you people who have been holding it, price have always been has been going up. So it's like a store of wealth. Bitcoin is a store of wealth. Precious metals are a store of wealth. Antoine, what's going on, man? He said, Coach, I'm hearing Bitcoin is predicted to top at 200K by end of the year, going into bear starts by November this year. Hey, they're saying that it can hit up to $200,000 in 2026. Who knows when, if, but then when you get to hear people saying a number, you got to be careful. If they say 200K, I love to see 150. I'll be going at 150. Peter Morton said, I think we should be headed up from here, brothers. I hope so. I really hope so. What is going on with you, Peter Morton? Happy New Year to you, my man. He said, I just started believing in crypto. It's the future. Digital assets, blockchain is definitely the future. Bitcoin is definitely the future of finance. It's hard for us to see it right now because we are in the midst of it. Still the beginning, kinks are still being worked out, but you got countries who are heavily involved into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So only time will tell, but this is a brand new asset. Bitcoin only been around for 17 years, maybe. Altcoins only been around for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, most of them. Litecoin is one of the OG coins that's been around for a while. Ethereum is one of the original coins that's been around for a while. Bitcoin Cash, so forth and so on. So only time will tell. Like the brother said, he was panic. He was panic buying silver at $18. Silver is now $76. Patience and understanding what it is that you're buying, understanding the asset, the value of what it is that you're buying is very important. So, main thing going into 2026, taking profits is very important. Holding on for dear life, we got wrecked using that method, using that strategy. Hodling. I'm still holding plays that I've been in for 2, 3 years. Wrecked. Worst idea that was ever stated, that was ever implemented, was to hodl, to hold on for dear life. But it just go back to the way things used to be. It go back to how things change. Nothing stays the same. Things change. And as things grow, things progress, things start to get revealed. These a lot of stuff is getting revealed that we had no idea of its situation. Altcoin season, is that a thing of the past? I mean, altcoin season was a beautiful thing. Altcoin season, if it does happen again, will be a beautiful thing. The overall cryptocurrency market, I think, only got to maybe $3.4 trillion. I don't even think it got to $4 trillion market cap. Did it? Maybe it did get to $4 trillion market cap when Bitcoin was 125, but we were thinking at least 7, 8 trillion dollar market cap for Bitcoin. Didn't happen. Came up short. Altcoins came up short. Bitcoin performed decent, but didn't perform as well as we thought or would have liked. So this shift, this new thing that we have, these new movements that we're seeing in the market, 2025, we saw $126,000 Bitcoin. Right now we're at $88,000 Bitcoin. What type of range and movements could we be seeing in 2026? Did the bear market change? Altcoins saw a bear market in 2025. Bitcoin didn't. So is that part of the shift? Is that part of the change? Bitcoin is sitting at 88K. We're down, what, 32%? Is this the bear market for Bitcoin that we've been in since October? Is this part of the dip in the bear market for Bitcoin? Okay, now that that's over, is that lower as we're going to go? 32% down for Bitcoin? Are we to expect things to start to turn around now? Altcoins seem like they have just completely reset. I'm talking about, yeah, some of them ran up. We talked about how Solana got to 260, 250. Now I'm back down to 125. Talked about how XRP got to $3.60. Now I'm back to $1.85, $87. Is this a reset? Have altcoins reset? Now is the time for altcoins to make a move. Now that the reset has taken place. Very interesting for sure. Very exciting to me because I always like to gauge and take a look at what has transpired most recently, what has transpired the last year. Now that all the data is in for 2025. No more secrets, nothing else to guess. What will happen, what's going to happen in October, what's going to happen in November, what's going to happen in December. The data is out there. So as we go back and recollect and take a look at 2025, take a look at the movements and see exactly what happened, we could take a deep breath, we can breathe a little bit, then we can move forward in 2026. We can move on into our cryptocurrency journey with a better understanding, with a better understanding of the things that we thought, the things that happened, the things that we learned. I'm talking about a lot of moving parts, a lot of things happened that nobody expected. See what else we got rocking with us. He said they kept it at this 95 to $90,000 range purposely. Chaotic Kicks, Happy New Year to you. He say, what's good, coach? This is the patience phase. No doubt about it, man. We definitely are having to exude a lot of patience at this particular time because it's easy to tap out, easy to give up and say, you know what, I'm done. I can't take no more. Can't trust this, can't trust that. But is this the patience phase, like he says? He said, weak hands gone as they sold for a happy new year. Observe and analyze, say, prefer what I don't get is people with weekends to sell, and when prices don't move, people beg for retail. I don't get people in crypto. Yeah, that's funny. Peter prefer. Yeah, cryptocurrency is real wacky, man. One of the things I noticed in 2025, every time the price went up, everybody got excited, say, "Oh, you know what? We about to be in a bull market." And then when the price went down 3 or 4 days later, everybody was saying, "Oh, it's a bear market." So I mean, everybody was switching, everybody was changing, nobody was standing up nothing. I mean, it was all over the place. It was a rat race, a poop show for sure. So was taking a look at some of my coins earlier, making some gains. I'm taking profits. Earlier today, I took some profits in one of my coins. I saw it ran up. I made 500 bucks. I took some profits. I made 500 bucks. I took out $500 and I left my initial investment in there. Learning from your lessons is very important. See my coin go up, your boy is taking profits ASAP. What will my number be as far as what percentage I'll allow my coin to get into profits? If I see my coin make 50% profits, will I take profits then? If I see my coin go up 90% over a period of time, will I take profits then? That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out what my profit point strategy is going to be. I know earlier today it took me out a $500 um, plug earlier. Pulled a 500 ball out of there. See what else we got rocking and rolling with us. Copper Bones say I'm naturally dubious of digital currency. I'm comfortable with stacking metal, dirt, and stocks. I just couldn't understand digital scarcity. Well, Bitcoin is a store of wealth, just like the precious metals. But the one thing about Bitcoin is its limited supply. That's where the scarcity is really going to send Bitcoin to a high number. The price of Bitcoin is going to get real high eventually because people are going to start gravitating towards it as the popularity increase, um, as the price go up, and as the more information gets out there as far as people learning what Bitcoin is, what is Bitcoin used for, and all that good stuff. Mm. See what else we got rocking with us. He said, "Yeah, I feel you. People don't know what they want." He said, "I'm not selling or I'm not pulling nothing out until something 10x." Whew, I feel you. Like I say, everybody's different. Everybody got a different strategy. Everybody is their own CEO, so everybody's going to have different game plans. Decide one say, my New Year's resolution is to stop being greedy. Well, I think we all need to pay attention um, to that, not being greedy. Sometimes we get too relaxed, we get too comfortable, thinking something is going to continue to go up. You done did a 5x, 6x, you done turned $1,000 into five, $6,000, and you still don't take no profits. You still leave everything in there. Come back around that $6,000 now 2,500. You say, damn, money I could have took, money I could have seen, could have realized. But being greedy, thinking things are going to continue to go up, looking at some of the previous cycles, seeing coins do great multipliers like that, it could easily cause us to get comfortable into thinking that this coin is going to do the same thing. This coin is going to do an 8x or whatever it is, 10x. So, going to move around a little different, but great New Year's resolution, man. Nothing wrong with doing a 3x, doing a 4x. Nick say Wall Street, here and now, things are different and less predictable. Well, less predictable because of Wall Street is here and that they have caused, definitely caused a shift because big money is now here. Before it was just mainly dominated by retail investors, and we kind of all knew what and how retail investors respond. Now that we got these large whales involved, it's hard to predict what the heck is going to happen when it's going to happen. Peter Morton say we will 10x soon. I've just been accumulating alts. Observe say although I'm a regular 9 to 5 worker, 500 ain't enough. I need at least 5,000 from a $500 investment. That's an example, give or take a little. Whew. Yeah, I feel you, but I'm going to be more. I'm going to be doing a lot more swing trading. I got several portfolios, and I had it like that for a reason. I like to have a portfolio to where I set it and forget it. If it dipped, I'll dollar cost average and buy the dip. Then I got a portfolio to where I swing trade. If it goes up 80%, 90%, I'm taking profits, wait until it come back down. When the price come back down, I'll get back in. The portfolio that I have that I've been swing trading has been more successful, and rightfully so. You're in a bear market, so just depends on what particular market you're in. A different strategy um, will be more prosperous. If we were in a bull market, if you set it and forget it, you'll make more versus swing trading. So just depends on what market that you're in. In 2025, we were in a bear market for altcoins. Altcoins would dip and they would keep dipping. So if I see a $500 profit, man, $1,000 profit, I'm taking all my dough. Peter Morgan says ZBet gonna get real action soon. 0.0022 was the bottom. Steady income is the key till the time is right. Huh, yeah, that's CC Canton coin. That coin, like I say, it's a brand new coin. I like the brand new coins. I like the coins that haven't been around for years, never really seen a real cycle yet. Those are the coins I like to get into because when you take a look at some of the older coins based on the crypto reset, you say, man, will these coins ever hit their all time high again? Sui, Ando ever hit their all time high again? Will XRP ever hit its all time high again? Solana, Ethereum, and some of the other coins. I think some of the top coins, I think those coins are going to perform well, but there's so many other coins that spell token. Will spell token ever hit its all time high again? Jasmy coin, those type coins. Will these coins ever hit their all time high again? Nobody. He say nobody ever went broke taking profits. You're in line about that. But a lot of folks went broke by holding on for dear life. A lot of folks lost their money by hodling. Nobody ever went broke. But man, if we were taking profits in 2025, we'll be okay. We would be okay. Y'all out there cutting up. Y'all out there getting put on timeout. Gotta watch these cats, boy. But the crypto reset, is that a real thing that some of these altcoins have got so low? Or is it the fact that some of these altcoins will not recover? Few different ways you can look at it, few different ways you can play it, but the fact that 2025 ended on such a low note, with quarter four being negative, the year after the Bitcoin halving, quarter four being negative, it's like, man, 2026 should give us some positive gains. Hopefully, we can see some positive pumps in 2026, even if we do see a little bit of a downtrend here and there. What will be the ultimate net result of 2026? We got another year to get through. We got through 2025. Now we face with another year. What type of movements will we see? We talked about how January of the past 2 years have been very green. Will January 2026 be the same? Will we see a green month in January 2026? Take a look at Bitcoin. Today is January 1st. We're at 88,600. That is not bad. If January turns out to be green and pump like the previous 2 years for January, what type of Bitcoin could we be looking at? What type of Bitcoin could we be looking at? So it's a lot of positive motion for me. I'm excited about 2026, very bullish about 2026. But like I say, if things do dip, if it go down, hey, it's just gonna be a waiting game for me. If it don't happen to 2027, if we don't see a pump to 2028, it is what it is. But when that pump do happen, guess who's going to be right there to take advantage of the pump? We don't know when the pump is going to happen. The pump could happen in 2026. If you don't have no skin in the game, you won't be able to participate and enjoy the pump. Could happen in 2027. But if you have already exited, you won't be able to partake. When will the pump happen? When will altcoin season happen? The facts that things have shifted, okay, altcoin season could happen in 2026, could happen in 2027. It's a waiting game right now. It's a game of patience right now. See who else we got rocking with us. He said, we all know in May there's going to be a pump, but how much? Nobody knows. HTTR all day. What's going on with you, brother? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everybody. He said, I don't mind waiting. I got other things going on in life, good things. That's absolutely the great a great way to think. People with student loans in default will not be able to partake. Hey, if they still got some dry powder on the side, but we're gonna see how 2026 play out. 2025 was a great year, even though most of us may not have made any money. It was still a great year to watch and observe how things transpired, to watch and observe how the market sentiment was, how so many people were thinking one way and the opposite thing happened. It was interesting to watch retail investors exit the market. Interesting to watch how large institutions came into the market and the way that they moved. So a lot of things that we were able to take out of 2025. We didn't see a altcoin season, didn't see a positive quarter four for cryptocurrency. We watched how the pro cryptocurrency administrative operated. Some of the things we liked that they did, some of the things we did not like that they did. So it was definitely interesting to take all of those things from 2025. So 2026 is a new year. We got another chance to get it right. So we're gonna continue to watch these markets. We're gonna continue to talk about it. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.